Alright, what is going on, guys? So today I have a bit of a different video for you guys. So, a lot of people have been asking me, how does charge with light work, slash, how can I make a decent charge with light build? So today that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So, make sure you get started with a charge with light build. Well, first, your super. Which super are you using? So, charge with light build generally works around orbs of light. So, picking up an orb of light makes you charge with light. That's how this build basically works in simple terms, I guess you could probably put it. So, effectively, you're going to want to use a super that you like using as the generate orbs. Not just for yourself, but for your teammates. Now, let's just go over Void 3.0 because there's a lot of synergies you can use with 3.0 builds. I'm hoping Solar is going to be the same, and Titan, not Titan, the Arc is also going to be the same as well from picking up the orbs. So, very quick. You got Devour, picking up an orb grants Devour. Yeah, that's like your main one. There you go. Defeating weakened targets with precision final blows create an orb of power. Another very good one to use in this. So basically, that one. Just put it on there. So you want to, yeah. So running this fragment orientation. So you want to run weakened targets. Defeating a weakened target creates an orb of power. Picking orb of power grants Devour. That's a very good set you can run with Void 3.0. Yes, I'm on a Titan. All the fragments are basically essentially the same. You can run a sort of build around this, around these. So there you go. Because I know they're all picking up. I know that one's the same and that one's the same on all classes, and I believe that one is also the same on all classes. So there you go. Very simple one to use for that. For synergies, working with your super. Next up, how do I actually become charged with light? So let's go for your helmet basically. So running a solar affinity on this helmet. What does that actually allow me to do? So taking charge allows you to become charged with light. So become charged with light by picking up an orb of power. So that's one way of becoming charged with light. Another way, you've got your stuff like your charge with light mods. So not only can you get charged with light via orbs, you can get charged with light via auto rifles, strafe rifles, machine guns. Let's go over to the page that actually has them all. So here, precisely charged. Become charged with light by getting multiple rapid precision kills, final blows with linear fusion rifles or sniper rifles. Again, fusions or shotguns. Was one there, blast radius. I don't actually have this one. Interesting. Grenade launchers, rocket launchers. That'd be a pretty good one to get. Autos and trace. Pulse sidearm submachine guns. Really loving that one at the moment because I've got a couple builds that I'm using for that at the moment. Hand cannons, bows, scout rifles. It's got all different ones for it. You can use as a basis as well as using orbs. So you got some nice mix. So let's go for a nice simple build. So we want to use orbs of power. That's going to be charged with light. That's how that works. So helmet, I guess we'll put charge with light on just for this, for the demo. And then helmet affinity mods. So start off with the first one. Rapid weapon, final blows with damage matching your subclass, create an orb of power. So what that means is, say I'm on Arc, and I'm using an Arc weapon. That matches my subclass. So rapid kills with that, rapid final blows even, creates an orb of power, which then, in turn, when you pick it up, you become charged with light. Awesome. Again, rapid kinetic final blows, so that's your primary weapons, such as messenger, bow, anything in this top slot in your kinetic. That's where that works. And then, depending on your armor tier affinity, will change whether it's Solar Siphon, Arc Siphon, Void Siphon, that's how that works. So I have this helm on at the moment because I'm running a build that works very well with this grenade launcher. Cartesian. List goes on. Potentially Galhorn as well. So that works very well with that. So there's a couple different ways of becoming Charge of Light and generating orbs. Now, what can you actually do becoming Charge of Light? So, a couple different things really. So, becoming Charge of Light, you got Protective Light. So, this actually, allows you to take a bit more damage. Which, when you take more damage, uses a stack of light. It's fine. Extra reserves. So this one, while Charge of Light, defeating combatants with void damage grants a chance to drop special ammo. Another good one. And that uses all stacks of Charge of Light. So this is another thing you got to look for. That uses all stacks. That uses all stacks. Something like High Energy Fire consumes 1 stack. Now, I really like High Energy Fire at the moment. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun for extra damage. So, let's just put on a quick mock-up build real quick. So we got Taking Charge. Let's run Kinetic and Harmonic. So we can generate from subclass. So we're running Void. For the purpose of this video, Void. Void Weapon. Boom, the title. So, when I get rapid kills, I'm going to generate Orbs of Power. With my primary, I'm going to generate Orbs of Power. I then become Charge of Light by picking those up. Picking up 1 orb equals 1 Charge of Light. So now, let's go to our gauntlets. Now, I tend to sometimes run stacks on stacks, so when you pick up 1 orb, it gives you 2 stacks of Charge of Light. Now, this works very well with a High Energy Fire build, which we have equipped there. So, High Energy Fire build is a very good build for increasing your damage output. It's only a little bit, but it's enough to be whether you kill a boss on a phase or you don't kill a boss on a phase. It's that extra bit of damage you wish you could do. That I've found anyway. Which, it's good. It's good. So, right now, when we get rapid kills with the title, we are becoming Charge with Light via Taking Charge. And we're using that, which then, when we pick up an orb, we then become Charge of Light times 2. Which then, with High Energy Fire, we gain bonus weapon damage until you defeat a combatant. So if I'm shooting a boss with High Energy Fire, that stack isn't going to go away. I'm going to be always doing that extra damage. If I'm killing adds, I am then technically using these, but also then generating orbs from the helmet, and then potentially from any other means, abilities, whatever, generating orbs. And also my teammates are also generating orbs, doing whatever they're doing. So if they're running the same kinetic / harmonic, they're generating orbs, you're generating orbs, you always have orbs on deck, just ready to go. Now, on the solar affinity, you can get something called Charged Up. Now this allows for extra stacks of Charge with Light. Now I believe the base stack is 2. Then this allows you 3, 4, and so on. Another thing you can put with it, so that allows you for extra stacks if you're looking for more stacks if 2 isn't enough for you. So you want a solar affinity, I'm running it with that. Now, other ways of becoming Charged with Light, breaking a matching energy shield. You can become Charged with Light by picking up elemental wells. Now this is something essentially, I guess, for another video, but I will touch on it because it's a whole different build. It's a completely different build. So this is more your abilities. So this is where I was touching on using your abilities, but we'll get to that. Another one, casting supers. So if you're all rocking Radiant Light, whenever you use a super, your teammates will become Charged with Light, and it's also very good because it also gives you 20 plus strength. And then this one, Powerful Friends. when you become charged with light, nearby allies also become charged with light. Again, another very good one to run. So, yeah, and then you can also get stuff like this. You regen half your melee energy. You defeat a combatant with melee energy and swords spawns an orb of power. So you're getting melee kills or sword kills, you're getting orbs of power. You know, you got a lot of different things you can do with it. Touching on becoming charged with light with elemental wells. Now, I can go into depth detail like I am doing with the orbs, because this is the more simpler way to do it. I guess, well, in effect it is. I find this is a much easier way and a much, in effect, more stable of a way to become charged with light. If you're like starting off with your builds and stuff, to just learn how it works. Your wells and well generation is more knowing about abilities, when to use abilities and where to use abilities to then gain essentially the most out of your elemental charge. It's not as hard as it sounds, but yeah. So say you're throwing a grenade at one ad. You know, yeah, you'll generate a well. Is it the most efficient well? Not really. Whereas you can throw it into a group, you can get several wells. So, elemental wells. Very brief on how they work. So, generating elemental wells. So, for example, here, powered melee kills spawn an elemental well matching your subclass. So if I'm using Void, throw a shield at them or shoulder charge them, whenever I kill something, it will generate a well. This, for example, explosive well maker, rapidly defeating combatants with explosive damage spawns solar wells. So if you're running on a solar subclass, it'll generate solar wells. Which, all the wells, it doesn't matter. You can become charged with light with those wells, but certain builds have certain things. So picking up, like this one, perfect, for example. Picking up a solar well grants increased regeneration for a short period. Whereas something like, is it going to have it on the chest piece? Oh, it will do. Like this one, the Well of Tenacity. You take reduced damage. So you could generate multiple different wells to effectively do different things. And then you can do some really crazy stuff. You can have effectively infinite grenade energy. You can have effectively infinite melee energy. But only if you're using them in the correct way. That don't make sense. I'll try and do a video on it. But yeah, for now we're getting off topic anyway. So, orbs of power generation. Boom. Taking charge, your best one for that. Stacks on stacks, good one to run. Paired with a very nice, that's the wrong piece of armor. 10 out of 10 brain. Paired with a nice charged up, so you got a 3 stack going all the time. So you pick up an orb, you get rapid kills. Boom. You got a 3 stack going. Normally, 2 kills. And say like you manage to plink another one, which yeah, you'll use your 3, but then you'll be on a 2. And that will also have generated an orb. You're then back on 3, 4, whatever you want to be. And then you're running that with high energy fire. So, there you go. I hope this was useful. I tried to explain the best I could. Yeah. It can get pretty in-depth with this type of build. But I feel like the Orbs of Power one is the most simple, fun build to do. Works across all activities. Hell, I even run this build. Let me just quickly grab, say, this one. It's a build that I've been working on. A little sneak peek here because I'm going to be doing a build video on this one. It's going to change all my armor, all the shaders and everything. When it loads. Aha, it's not going to load because I broke a piece of the set. That's good. That's good. That's always good. So effectively, how this build works. Very, very quick rundown. Kinetic Siphon. That's actually wrong, because that's not the thing that's built. Alright, here's how this build works. So we're running a solar. Outbreak, grenade launcher, rocket launcher. Outbreak can generate orbs. Harmonic, that generates orbs. We also have charged up. Stacks on stacks, so whenever we pick anything up or become charged with light, we'll gain an extra. High energy fire is what we're running. Swift charge is SMGs, pulse rifles, and sidearms, charges with light. And then we have Jake and Charge on the Mark. Now I'm going to be doing a full build on this when I figure out how I want to do it. Because it's like, it's like almost there. So keep an eye out for that. But I ran this, something similar to this in the raid. And I ended up doing real good damage. So yeah, it pairs well. It works well. So yeah, little sneak peek for you guys there, but that video should be coming out, I believe, next week. I should have it figured. I'm like 90% there with this build, so yeah. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. I think I've gone on for long enough, and yeah. So any questions? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the Discord. By the way, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Yeah, I might do some like GMs or something, or if people want to jump in and need help with any activities, then I may do stuff like that. If you need any help with stuff like that, if you need help with the build, hell, I'll jump on Discord with you guys and go through your gear with you. I'm not bothered. If I'm free, that's fine. Whether it be message, whether it be voice chat, whichever, I can help you guys out with that. That's fine. But yeah, enough rambling from me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you guys next one. Bye for now.